5 surprises when inheriting real estate. Following the death of a friend or family member, a person may turn into the beneficiary of a sudden package of real estate. However, with each windfall comes extraordinary commitments, so be set up for the shocks a person may experience while inheriting property. Here are the 10 surprises when inheriting real estate. 1. Mortgage transfer. A person might have the capacity to keep the decedent's mortgage in place when he inherits real estate. Commonly, upon the exchange of ownership of real estate which is burdened with a mortgage, there is a due on special proviso contained in the legally binding reports that made the mortgage and note wherein the whole of the mortgaged monies will wind up plainly quickened on exchange and turn out to be instantly due and attributable to the moneylender. In any case, beneficiaries of real estate occurrence to the passing of the owner needn't fret about such a provision, since federal law appropriates the bank's legally binding ideal to call a mortgage where either the beneficiary of the property is a relative of the decedent borrower or where the beneficiary was a joint inhabitant on the deed of the property with the decedent borrower prior to death. 2. Reverse mortgage. While a reverse mortgage was an awesome wellspring of salary for the decedent preceding passing, that cash must be reimbursed to the lender, including the majority of the promoted premium consequently. Along these lines, his real estate inheritance with a reverse mortgage won't be claimed by him without a worry in the world. Rather, the real estate will be hampered by a noteworthy mortgage that he can't make regularly scheduled installments on, and rather, such mortgage should be reimbursed preceding him calling that real estate his own particular home. He just has 30 days after the date of death to see the lender whether he planned to pay off the mortgage from different monies, a refinance, or a sale of the real property. Inability to give this notice may bring about a foreclosure continuing being brought against the estate. In any case, there might be value in the property, even subsequent to deducting the result expenses for this reverse mortgage lien, and its office holder on a recipient, executor to act rapidly in giving this notice to the lender, keeping in mind the end goal to save the inheritance stake in the real estate after the money lender is paid off. 3. Rental. Where real estate is hampered by a home loan, not a reverse mortgage, a person might have the capacity to rent his acquired real estate without first renegotiating the mortgage from a private home loan to an investment loan. Pertinent to the due on sale statement examined thus as for mortgage transfers, the beneficiary of real property who meets all requirements for due on sale preemption can likewise rent the property for up to 3 years, amid any rental term, without the monies in the mortgage getting to be noticeably due and inferable from the moneylender through a different exemption to the due discounted condition compatible federal law. Without this federal law seizure, a man with a private mortgage for their main living place would be blocked from renting the property without first renegotiating to an investment loan. Along these lines, those inheriting real estate can use the real property acquired as a wage stream rather than promptly selling through sale or involving the premises themselves. In any case, before he rent his acquired real estate, make a point to conform to the nearby town, village from where the real estate is situated regarding getting any imperative rental grants and through staying away from unlawful transient rentals, or be set up to confront references with fines and conceivable prison time. 4. Mortgage holders insurance. A person can't keep the decedent's earlier property holders protection strategy following the demise of the decedent guaranteed when he acquires an estate. While there is a federal law that empowers certain beneficiaries of real estate to keep the decedent's home loan in place, there is no such law regarding the decedent's mortgage holders insurance. In any case, the standard property holders insurance policy extends protection benefits at first endless supply of the decedent guaranteed to the lawful agent of such safeguarded amid the between time period existing post-passing and pre-appropriation to a definitive recipient. However, this expansion of constrained scope might be abridged by other strategy prohibitions, for example, the loss of scope if the property is empty for 60 sequential days before an event of a danger or some other period put forward inside the arrangement. Make a point to peruse the mortgage holder's strategy, which had named the decedent as the guaranteed, to know the standards of the approach and doesn't accept anything. 5. Testamentary substitutes. Sometimes a person instantly acquires real estate upon the demise of the proprietor, possessed for a court arrange or, even, a deed change. On the off chance that the property was titled as either a joint tenancy or an occupancy by the whole, pre-death, then the surviving co-proprietor consequently will get full possession at the season of death of the co-proprietor without the need to document a probate request of with the surrogate's court. Moreover, when real estate was possessed in a trust, pre-passing, once more, there is no compelling reason to go to court to effectuate an exchange of proprietorship. To decide whether his real estate is possessed in a testamentary substitute manner, just check the deed. Strikingly, real estate that is deeded to a trust, rather than the trustee of the named trust, is an invalid exchange. Along these lines, dependable look for legitimate direction when managing a decedent's real estate to guarantee consistency with material laws, keeping in mind the end goal to get his legal possession interest. Besides, tax advice is basic given that testamentary substitutes don't avoid estate taxes, paying little mind to their capacity to keep him out of court. For free samples of probates, inherited, foreclosures, absentees, a landlord, vacant, code violations, evictions list, visit www.relsupermarket.com.